Okay, hi everybody. I'm gonna try and do a live. We'll see how that works. Doesn't really feel like Christmas right now, and I'm really far behind, but on a positive, I had for Christmas in July if it comes down to that. I needed some green space for a little bit. Hi Sarah. I like to get out to the lake at least once a week. Right now the weather is great. That's why it doesn't feel like Christmas, because it's in the 60s. It's supposed to be up in the 70s on Thursday. So I don't know if the eagles are out and about or I can see them. I've seen other people have photos out at other lakes. So we will see. Are you ready for Christmas, Sarah? Hopefully some kind of wildlife will. Hi, Chew. So I had 3 medical appointments today, and I don't like doing that. But when one of them is a specialist, you take those appointments when they give them to you, because if you don't, then you gotta wait another 6 months or whatever, right? And my specialist really was thrilled about me having a YouTube channel, which you put in my chart, and that's always a good thing. So even though my body doesn't feel that great and kind of a bad speech day, so if I mess up words, just laugh about it, because it's funny sometimes. And I'm just out here following doctor's orders, doing a live and doing all the things. So hoping some kind of creature will allow themselves to be filmed today. Hi, Dawn. What's the weather like where you're at, Dawn? It's really nice here. Got lots of people out fishing. Hi, I'm gonna probably mess it up. Alejandro, is that right? And I can't see that. Ian Garcia. Oh yeah, it's really nice here. It's kind of just doesn't feel like Christmas. Just do my loop for people that haven't been on this, and over there is where I look for eagles. They're easy to spot when it's like this because of their huge white heads. So I don't see any. It doesn't mean they aren't there, it's just I don't see any. I should, in January is a good time when I usually get them. So, which is actually what, next week? What kind of message is being? Hi, Black Widow. I don't know why it's hiding your message again. It is beautiful. Okay, let me pull over here because Well, there's a stop sign anyway. There's nobody behind me. I don't know why the messages are being hidden. I'm not doing it. So I don't really know what's going on. But if somebody that I know can make sure they're not hidden, if you, because I don't know how to do all of that. And I don't know how to make anybody, my settings, I'll have to figure that out later, but it says a moderator is taking care of it, but I don't have one of those, I don't think, do I? This is not the way I wanted to go. Well, if anybody wants to help me out with figuring this out in the next few days, that would be great if you've got time. I'm going the wrong. I didn't want to go this way. I wanted it to be at the end, but it's okay. I don't have anything in my settings. I don't have anything blocked except really the really bad words. But I don't have anything that I see. This is why I wanted to come the other way. That's all right. Ducks will be there. It's 67. Wait, what is 67? I meant to go to the other end and do this at the end, but it's all right. It's gonna be nice for a while, so I can, oops. I don't think I can get them. There's a lot of ducks out, so. 47 here. Yeah, it's in the 60s here, which is really it's just weird when it's not winter weather at Christmas. I think it is. Looking for the turtles. No turtles. Okay. Let me go see if I can find geese and Mr. Heron. Wow, it's just strange weather we've had the last year. So if you didn't hear when I said a few minutes ago, but I saw one of my specialists today, and he really likes when I said I had a YouTube channel since I saw him last. His face lit up, and he's like, "You do?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he wanted to know all about it, and he wrote it in his chart. And I need to keep doing what I'm doing. It's in my neurologist charts. So I'm just following my doctor's orders right now and being out here. Always got to try and do what your doctor says, right? I'm gonna go all the way. I thought there'd be people out here camping already, but no. Yeah, Dawn. It helps with the brain, I guess, because I have something called functional neurological disorder, and it's just easier if you Google. Well, I've got some videos on a playlist explaining what it is, but the short story is it's like rare because we only do rare in my family, and it's basically where is the road? You know, we know the brain is like a computer, and the computer gets, you know, things get sent the wrong places, the wires get all messed up, and that's what happens with the brain. The nerves are all, it sends all the wrong messages everywhere in your body, so that is a really pretty scene up here. So we just have to learn to accept it and deal with the symptoms and treat those. And so now that's a really pretty picture if it weren't for the picnic table. Let's see, there's no eagles over there. That's really pretty out there too. The camera's a little. Yeah, that's what he said. He gave me some new things to do. I need to start doing that will help, and just keep doing what I'm doing. And he wanted to see how I did the first few months after I saw him, and now he's added different tests and stuff. So but the brain is just an interesting thing. But, I mean, it was a good appointment, so. And that I'm doing all the right things to, let's see, that's pretty right there. Go find a spot to park. Like, there's nobody here. That's really pretty right there. I always take, seems like hundreds of pictures of the lake out here during the winter, but I just always think it's really pretty. Drink Fiji water. Okay. Why is that different than like other water? Does it have something in it or anything that will help? It's fine. Oops. Okay. It's really pretty out here, and the water is so still. There's the keys. See, there's a heron over there. Herons, they just blend in so well. People in my parking spot. I guess it's not technically mine, but that is so pretty. I'm gonna have to, even though I have a million pictures already. That's really pretty. I don't want to bother this person, but look, see how pretty that is out there? Isn't that a pretty view? That to me is just really, really pretty. Alright, I'm gonna go finish the drive. I have to be back before it gets dark. I don't have anything of my squirrels lately because every time I am outside, they are not where I'm at. So I did do a Christmas video last night, and I still have 2 I want to work on, hopefully before Thursday, which I guess that means tomorrow. I need watch hours, so anybody, I don't know how you get all of those, so, and I don't want to go this way. Because it is so bumpy. I had granddaughters over yesterday. They weren't over for very long, but it really wore me out. I think that's because one of them will be 21 in 2 weeks, tomorrow. And the other 2 are teenagers, so what happened? It's the bumps. But I mean, they did things for me, but it still wore me out. They just have grown up way too fast. What's he doing? Oh, somebody's out here. Oh, I can't think of the name. But you know when they're looking for metal. Oh, thanks, Black Widow. I wish they would fix these, so... these bumps mess with the phone. So let me get up here, get out of here. It's nice enough to be driving with the roof of the car down. Go that way. Oops. Actually, it's kind of green for it being December. Sun. That's bright. It's huge. Let's see. I'm not gonna get out. That's kind of pretty though. There's my geese. Every winter when I come out here, it's like I see the same cars, and they're out here for the same reason. Just to do their drive through. I'm gonna go down that way. Somebody was out here the other day and had posted pictures of a whole lot of deer out here, and it's, why are the deer not here when I'm here? Okay, I like to turn the car around. See how pretty that is? Looking for the heron. Let me turn the car around. pretty. Oops, I want to move it that much. We have flame. But over here is where I can usually find the herons, so don't see him right now. Over here, because I never been that way. The water's down quite a bit, it looks like, but we haven't had rain. Out here doing the thing, looking for coins, metal, all of that. In Poland, that's far away. What time is it there? How many hours is it ahead of us? So you'll get Christmas before we do. It's about 4:30 here. Okay, I'm gonna turn around to get that. That's all I have to turn around. Okay, and we're probably getting out of the car because these are really pretty pictures, and I gotta turn around to make sure. Don't forget to do all the YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, watch. If you like squirrels, lots of those to watch. Thanks. I'm in Kansas, and I know a lot of people think Kansas is flat, but where I'm at is the foothills of Kansas, and we're not flat. We have hills, lots of lakes. We even have waterfalls. I'm waiting for them to go by so I can. Okay. This lake is just a few minutes from where I live, and so it's easy just to come down here when I need to just clear my head or need some nature time. And I like it better in the winter, the views, and the so I'm gonna pull over because I would. me take the phone out of here. Okay. I do have a quad cane that I use when I get out of the car just because. So if things are a little shaky, that's just the way it is. Look at that. That's really pretty. I almost now I like that picture right there. Look how calm it is. Look at that. You can hear the geese. The geese are out there. The sun is. That's such a pretty picture. I'll be doing a lot of screenshots later. What? Oh no. My eyes are blinded now. But. Okay, let's go over here. I keep telling myself sometime I'm going to bring a chair out here and just sit. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that really pretty? If you have places like this near you and you don't, hi Drew. I know it is. Why do I hear a radio? But I don't know, because when I'm outside, they're not outside. I don't know if they went on vacation for Christmas or what, but that's so pretty. Hopefully they'll be out and about over the next few days. There's also been it's been really windy, and so even though I can go out for like a minute, I don't sit outside when it's really windy, just, sinuses, allergies, all those things. Yeah, that is really pretty. If you Google flood of 93 in Kansas, look at that. I have a lot of screenshots I'll be taking later. But if you Google flood of 93, when they had to let the water open up the spillway and let the water out of the lake, this is where it came, down through here and on the other side, and I'll drive by it, but it turned the water, turned it into like a mini Grand Canyon, and people came from all over the world to study it and everything, but lots of fossils, everything, but since it's supposed to protect us, they had to fill it back up. But I do have a lot of pictures my dad took when it was like that, but those I've been saving to do a video or something when it's a bad winter day, not like 60 something degrees. So So when I need to do something, I can just get those pictures out. But this doesn't look like it could be flooded, but it was. Okay. I'm gonna get back. And this is why I like coming out here. There is a trail that goes over there. I'm not able to walk it, so. We had snow, what, last month sometime, whatever day. What is that? It's just a leaf. I don't know when we're supposed to get any more. But we still have January and February. There's a trail over here. I think it's called the Eagles Trail or something, but there's eagles' nests and eagles. I haven't, let's wait for the car to go by. One of my goals after I had knee replacement surgery 2 years ago was to be able to start walking trails. And we had a blizzard last year. I think it was when everybody pretty much did. Everything was shut down. Even things that don't get shut down was shut down. But let's make sure we have that right. The trails. I had a goal after my surgery 2 years ago to be able to walk a trail by my 1-year surgery date, and now I'm 2 years post-op, and I'm not there yet, so not even close, but it's okay. It'll happen sometime. What? Stop. That was really. There's the geese. It's a better view. All right. Yeah, Kansas. Central Kansas. I'm in Manhattan. It's at 45 minutes to an hour west of Topeka, 2 hours west of Kansas City. We're not far off of I-70. So the area that we're in is called the Flint Hills. Well, there's all those geese lined up in a row. But I'm not gonna get them. It's traffic time now, so I'm gonna get out of here. That's really pretty. If someone else was driving, then I'd have them stay out here so we could watch the sunset, but I cannot drive at all at night, so I am not going to do that. Am I near dawn? No. Black Widow, when my granddaughters were over yesterday, I had them sort little buttons I got from you and into colors. So that's a chore that I didn't have to do, and they got to do. And so that really saves me some time when I'm looking for colors, different colors. So. I'm always seeing cardinals and blue jays crossing this road, but I always rarely have the camera on and catch them. So one of these days, yes, with the buttons I'm organized. Now we have everything else. But that's a start. I dropped all my craft supplies, the table, I had them on a bed table, I use it in the chair, and I dropped it last week, and everything went flying, you know, buttons, glitter, glue, paint, all that kind of stuff, and it hit a box, and it hit it just right to dump that box over, and everything there went flying, and it hit another thing, and all that. So it was kind of a domino effect, and I had the girls clean that up for me yesterday. So yeah, it'll probably glitter forever. Hi, Amy and Maya. Drew this. I've taken some video of this before, but I'm not going to get out of the car today. So the flood I was talking about in the Little Grand Canyon was down here. They had to fill all that back up again. So hopefully, just in case there's, you know, they have to let the water out again. The water here eventually ends up in the Mississippi. So people don't realize that there are all these controls through the rivers, so to help prevent flooding in places. And so and we have Nebraska and the Dakotas above us, and so we may not get rain or snow here, but we get the rain and the snow, water, right, whatever, into our lake, and so that eventually makes it to the Mississippi and then out. Robin. Gosh. Oh. I don't drive over the dam. Somebody else can drive me over it, but I don't drive over it. I still someday want to take everybody left on this, but I have to be feeling not like with balance and dizzy issues, because it's a very curvy road. Now if somebody else drives, it's fine, but I don't want to places at the lake, but we will get there. I've seen deer on here before, but of course not with a camera, right? I did, for whoever didn't hear, I did do a Christmas video last night. If you haven't seen it, if you can take a look at it. I tried to get the video, what I did to, as much as possible, match up with the video, with the song that I was watching. So, now that's really pretty right there. There's no cars behind me. I can go slow. Lights on. Now the road to the right of me, that's the road I was just on, where I turned around and where we saw the really pretty view. Yeah, I should just pull over up here. This is the back way that I take to the lake. Less traffic, except for maybe at this time of day. Sunset to the right of me. Yeah, usually get to see the sunset. There's too many trees. I don't know if I can make the camera turn. No, I'm not gonna mess with the camera. But you know what? It's not quite that dark yet, so let me go down here so we can get some of the sunset. There we go. There. Oops. I got what I did. Whole thing. I like the view, just with the it's a bumpy ride. Remember to do all the YouTube things, please. Thanks. stopping in on the, yeah, I'm on the back roads. I'm just going up here, turning around, going back, and it's just what did I get? That right there. There's a dam here. Wow, there's no water. I mean, there's water, but for me, like, there's no water. Wow. It's really low. Wow. Alright, we're just gonna go back the way we just came. There's a trail down here too. The live now, so everybody, hi Kraken, I'll just leave the live on for a little bit. I'll pull over to the next place. I just did my little lake drive, got some of the sunset. I came down here earlier. Wow, that's really pretty right there. It looks pink on the camera, but not. That's really pretty. Another screenshot. But there were blackbirds out here, and it looked like we were raising the season for growing blackbirds. Go ahead and turn the live off. Thanks for watching, and do all the YouTube things. Watch my Christmas video for my son.